Hello everybody, here we are once again with yours truly, Juanito Shet, and here we are once again together to discuss the largest professional wrestling company in the world, the WWE, and its heavy load of many problems. What I decided to do for this video in particular, though, is take the time to sit down on my kitchen table and write 4 letters to 4 different kinds of people in the WWE that I feel are not doing the things that they should be doing. So I have the letters right here in front of me, and I'm gonna read them to you guys. I'm not actually gonna show them on TV because I have crappy writing, but I'm gonna read them to you guys, and hopefully that'll get my points across. So to start off with the first letter, we have Mr. Lord Tensai, a man who's reached the main event scene because of Mr. Johnny Laurinaitis on Raw. So the letter reads as following. To Mr. Lord Tensai, Mr. Lord Tensai, nobody cares what you did in Japan because it's not relevant to what you did in the WWE. Nobody cared about you when you were in the Attitude Era as a mid-carder, as Prince Albert or A-Train. However, everybody's happy now that you shaved your back. So you know that's definitely a plus in you coming back. Alright, Mr. Lord Tensai, although you shaved your back, that's not good enough. We find you boring. We find you stale. We find you repetitive. And we find your moveset limited. Every time you compete in a match, all we see from you is a senton, perhaps a clothesline, and the green mist and the claw. That's basically all we see from you in every match you competed in so far. So, Mr. Lord Tensai, you're boring, you're stale, you're repetitive, and you're limited. And if you disappeared off WWE television right now, nobody would miss you and nobody would notice that you were gone. Okay, well, that last part is a lie. They would notice you were gone, but nobody would care that you were gone. I hope you liked the letter, Mr. Lord Tensai, in case you get to watch this video. I'm immune to green mist, so you can spray it on my face and it won't hurt me. Moving on to the second letter. This letter is to a different person who's also been appearing in Raw for many weeks now. It reads like this. To Mr. AW. Mr. AW, what are you once again doing in the WWE in front of a camera? Nobody cares about you because you're not relevant. You're boring. You were boring before. You were boring after the before. And you're boring now. Nobody cares about you. You're stale, you're boring, you're untalented, and you're a gigantic ass kisser. How so? Because if you weren't a gigantic ass kisser, you wouldn't be in the WWE anymore. You have no talent, you can't talk on the microphone for crap, and you can't compete in the ring. You're not good for anything. So if you didn't kiss so much ass, you wouldn't be in the WWE anymore, and we wouldn't have to worry about the factions that you put together on screen on WWE television programming. Nobody cares how many factions you create. Nobody cares how many people you add to those factions, because nobody cares about Epico, or Rosa Mendez, or Primo, or Mason Ryan. They're irrelevant superstars, and just because you say you're going to push them to the top doesn't mean they're going to reach the top, because they don't have what it takes to reach the top. Mr. AW, in short, nobody cares about you. Please get off our television screens. I hope you enjoyed the letter, Mr. AW. Thank you for taking the time to listen to that in case you get to watch this video. I hope so. The third letter of the 4 that I've written, though, is for a group of people, not just one person or two in particular. It's for several people. These people have power in the WWE, the power to write what you see on screen on programming. These people are the creative team. The letter reads as follows. To the uncreative team. Dear Mr. Uncreative Team, why do you not push great talent? People who have obviously showed on WWE Live programming that they have the skills to stand on their own, reach the main event, and draw the money to the company. Why do you not push people like Dolph Ziggler, like Zack Ryder, or The Miz? People who have showed they can talk on the microphone, unlike Mr. AW. People who have shown that they can compete in the ring to a certain great degree. People who have shown that they can make themselves rise to the top and get the money on their own, so that you can reward them with a push, give them a title run or two, so that they can eventually reach the main events. Why do you push them for a while, knock them back down, bring them up again, and then knock them down and keep them down again? Why do you do that? Is it because your worldwide ego, which is the acronym now that the WWE probably stands for, why do you let that worldwide ego get in the way of making more money, of pushing people who deserve to be pushed, people who people want to see, people who would bring the money to the company? Why do you not do that? We don't know, we can't make sense of it, and we think you're stupid for not doing so. You could reel in more money and you don't. Creative team, or should we say uncreative team, you are stupid. And we wish we could replace you all with people who actually know pro wrestling and what it's supposed to be. Creative team, if you see this video, I hope that you like it, because nobody likes you. And that was your letter. The last letter is to one single person who's currently married, but who isn't going to be married anymore, to the biggest star in the WWE, the man who sells the most merchandise. You may know him or you may not know him. His name is John Cena. So, the letter, to get to the point of things, reads like this. To Mrs. Cena. Why are you being unfair? Why are you being stupid? And why are you being a cash-stealing little bitch? Why do you plan to steal everything that your husband has worked so many years for now to establish himself in the world? Why are you trying to steal his money? Why are you trying to leech off of his fame? Why are you being unfair to the man that you supposedly married because you loved him? He's the one that pays all the bills. He's the one that works his ass off every single day for the company that he enjoys being in. I'm not a big fan of John Cena, and I probably never will be. I don't like his character on screen, but I don't like you either. Mrs. Cena, stealing from others isn't the right way to make a point. Stealing from others, from people who you once claimed you loved, isn't the way to show that you cared for them or that you care for them still. It isn't the way to get the favor from people. Nobody likes you because of that. Nobody cares about what you've done in your life because your husband is greater, because he works his ass off and he pays the bills. The fact that you want to get the same lawyer that helped the ex-Miss Hogan steal everything from your current husband is all a bunch of bullshit. You are a bunch of bullshit. Your actions are a bunch of bullshit, and your way of thinking is a bunch of bullshit. Sorry for the language, Mrs. Cena, but it's the least that you deserve, and you deserve more that's coming to you. I hope that you are unsuccessful in taking everything from Cena because he's earned it. Like him or not, he is a man who has worked his ass off to establish himself and gain everything that he has right now. Mrs. Cena, in short, you are a stupid, unfair, cash-stealing little bitch, and I hope you fail. I hope you enjoyed that letter, and I hope it wasn't too explicit, but those are my 4 letters basically for this video, and that makes up this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video from Juanito Shet. See you next week perhaps, or maybe not. Perhaps I can write more letters to different people in case you enjoyed this. However, I am your YouTube channel host, Juanito Shet, and thank you for watching.